Today we have something very simple, very easy, frosted flake chicken. Let's get to it. Hey guys, it's Tom. Thanks so much for tuning in. Nice to see all your smiling faces once again. We're going to be doing something very easy, very simple today. Frosted flake chicken. Every time I get some fried chicken, I always find myself putting honey on it, okay? So this is a combination, a little sweetness and a little chicken, all done with just frosted flakes and a little bit of flour, a little bit of egg wash, boom, you're good to go. Plus, I'm going to teach you a little bit of secret when it comes to breading your chicken that you could use for also many other things as well. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with some frosted flakes, and I'm going to put them in a food processor because we're going to grind these up, because obviously when you get frosted flakes, it's a little bit too coarse. So we want to grind them up just a little bit, but not so much so they look like breadcrumbs. We want to keep the coarseness, pretty heavy, and we can do that just by doing it a little bit on the pulse side here. Don't overdo it too much, okay? That looks to be about right, okay? Not breadcrumbs, but not completely big old chunks either. So I'm going to put this off to the side right there, but you can see, okay, the consistency. That's what's going to make it crispy, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to throw these off to the side, and now we're just going to prepare our breading process. Very simple, but one little trick I'm going to show you guys here, okay? Let's start off with our egg wash, okay? We all know what egg wash is, right? Egg wash, just a little bit of egg and a little bit of milk if you want to add that. So let's put our eggs in here like this, okay? Give them a little whip, like that, and add just a little bit of milk. That should be good. Okay, so normally if we're going to be doing a breading process, I would have another pan here and another pan here, right? One for flour, one for the breadcrumbs. Well, check this out. I don't like breading things because my hands get all messy. So get yourself a couple of these bags, okay? This happens to be from Home Depot. It can be from anywhere, okay? So what I'll do is I'm going to put, first of all, let's make a little room here. I'm going to put some flour in this one. Like that. Always important to check these bags, make sure they don't have any big gaping holes in the bottom, because when you do this, it's all going to come out the bottom. If you have a little pinhole, which I very well could, I thought I checked these good, but we'll see. But just put enough flour in there to cover these, okay? And then we're going to get our other bag, and we're going to put our cornflake crumbs in there, just like that, okay? So there we go. So we have our crumbs, we have our flour, and right here we have our egg. That's really all you're going to need at this point. So, other than, of course, the chicken. Okay, for this experiment, I'm going to be using chicken thighs, bone in. You can make chicken tenders this way. I've done that before. Any piece of chicken that you like will work for this. So, I prefer the thighs, kind of meaty, and then they just cook perfectly. So, what we're going to do is, before we start the whole process, get one of our glass baking dishes. We're just going to give it a little spray, first of all. Okay, a little spray. Like that. Coat it really good. All right, and make sure your oven is up to 375. It's going to take probably somewhere in about an hour for this to cook, okay? So set that up there, but you want to keep it wide. You want to keep an eye on it. And also, halfway through the process, you want to flip them over. So 30 minutes in, flip them over. So you get nice and crunchy on both sides, okay? So we'll put this over here. And let's get going here. We can do 2 of these. I'm going to make 4 of them, so we'll put 2 of these in at a time. Just put them in the flour, like so. And just do this. I mean, how easy is this? So take them out. Hands hardly get covered at all. Now the messy part is right here in the egg, but we'll just be very careful. Okay, cover that good. Make some room here. Cover it with egg, like that. throw it in here, and let's do one more while my hands are a mess. Out of the flour, into the egg, like that. Follow me? Very simple, huh? And it's gonna be so, so good. So we'll put those in there, give it a little shake, like that. Perfect. Nothing coming out the bottom, so I got two decent sized bags, it looks like. So just do this. So check this out. Bring your dish over here. Take your chicken out of there. Look at that. Perfectly breaded every time. Okay? And if, say, for instance, you see like a little bare spot, you can always just take a little of this and just kind of fill it in like that. Okay? Let's flip this one over. We want to have the skin side up to start with, okay? That's what we're going to do, the skin side up. Okay, so let's push this off to the side. And we'll do the last two. I think I have enough crumbs in here. You know what? I think I do. We'll see. Oh, this is a small one, okay? So let's put it in here. Flour bag 1, flour bag 2, okay? A little shake, into the egg. Let's go into the egg right there. Coat it good. Make sure you coat it with egg completely, because if you don't, the corn flakes, frosted flakes are not going to stick. And also make sure you use the frosted flakes and not the corn flakes, because if you don't, you're defeating the whole purpose of the sweetness. Because corn flakes are just blah, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so let's bring this back over to here. Throw our chicken right in there, skin side up. That one's looking a little bare because I'm running out of corn flake crumbs here. That's okay, we'll make it work. We're gonna make it work, doesn't matter. Like that. Okay. Those are perfectly cut in. I think I may have enough here. I don't know. We'll make it work. So, okay, in the egg wash. Oh, then into the crumbs, like that. So simple, so easy, right? Perfect. There you go. Right there. It's almost all covered. Like I said, next time, if you're doing this, make sure you grind up a bunch of extra crumbs, okay? Grind up a bunch of extra crumbs, but we had enough. We made it. So there you go. So you're going to throw this in the oven for a total of 60 minutes, 1 hour, somewhere around there. Turning them halfway so we get crunchy on both sides. So before I throw them in right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a little bit of a spray on top with just some vegetable spray, because this will help crisp it up a little on the outside, okay? So just a little bit there. That's all you got to do. In the oven they go, 375. I'm going to check on them in 30 minutes, flip them over, and then we're going to eat in about an hour, okay? Okay, it's been about 30 minutes, so I'm going to pull these out just so you guys can see what they look like before we flip them over, okay? And you get the idea. There they are. So we're going to flip these over, being very careful not to lose any of those breadcrumbs. Just let them crisp up on both sides. If you're cooking like chicken tenders or boneless chicken breasts, they're going to take a little bit less time than the hour. But for these, I found they run about an hour 15 minutes. So there they are, flipped over. So now this side here is going to get crispy. So we're going to check them in another 30. They should be good to eat. And that's really the main goal here, right? Okay, we're at about an hour and 10 minutes. I flipped them at the 30-minute mark. So they should be done now. Let's pull them out and see how they look, and more importantly, how they taste. So there you go. Beauteous, right? That's nice looking right there. So let's plate them up here, and see if we can try to eat one of these. And when you're taking these out, use a spatula, because you don't want to leave any of the crumbs on the bottom. Even though you did grease them up, I can feel they're a little sticking, but by doing this, you're going to make sure that they're going to be perfect when you take them out, okay? So there you go. They're all loose. Let's just take these And there you go. Perfect. Oh, if you guys could smell these right now. And just the sugar in the frosted flakes just makes these a little crunchy. I mean, look at these. What's not to love? What is not to love, I asked you. It's beautiful. Now, I'm going to try to cut into one of these, but I guarantee when I cut into one of these, and you will see the steam will be pouring out, but I'm going to try just to taste one of these because I got to do it. Let me see. Go for this one right here. And the crust, very crunchy on the outside. And that's just how you want it. Okay? I would suggest letting these cool for a good 15 minutes or so, because look at that. Look at the steam coming off of that. I don't have to tell you, that's hot. Okay, so I'm going to just take a little piece off of this. This never disappoints, I got to tell you. Every time comes out perfect. It tastes so good too. So try it. This is an easy one. Frosted Flakes, flour, egg, milk, and oven. That's all you really need. Try it. If you have any other ideas for food you want to see me cook here on the show, just send me an email. I'll see what I can do. But anyway, that's all I got. We'll see you next time.
Hey guys, it's Tom, and thanks so much for stopping by the Real Food YouTube channel. If you liked the video, just hit the like button down below, and also hit the subscribe and that little notification bell so you know next time we post a video. See you soon.